And we're going to go ahead and get started by getting centered. Please slide to the back of your chair and make yourself comfortable. Uncross your legs, have your feet on the floor. You can lean back into the chair if you'd like to, and just make yourself comfortable for a few minutes. Letting your eyes close. Taking a breath in and out and just feeling yourself disconnect from the stimulation, I should say, around you. Feel your mind's connection to all of that start to dissipate. Maybe even just really acknowledging internally the fact that you are shifting into a chair yoga practice from whatever it was that you were doing, that you've arrived here in this practice in this moment. And as you ground in, notice what's going on inside of your body. Where do you feel sensation? Notice your breath moving in and out of your body. Noticing if it's deep or shallow, if it's forced or easy. Notice how you're feeling energetically. Are you tired? Are you restless or hyper? Do you feel calm? And how is the mind doing in this moment? Is it wandering? Is it still attached to the external world? Is it focused? Is it in some fantasy? What emotions are present? What thoughts are present? And just have a general acceptance of everything you just witnessed. The body, the breath, your energetic state, your state of mind. Even if something in that awareness didn't feel ideal, just know that this is where you're at, and that's completely okay. It's the only place you can begin. And with that acknowledgement, we will begin. So when you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. Slowly allow the eyes to open and bringing yourself back to our space. And go ahead and slide forward to the edge of your chair and have your feet and knees about hip width apart, heels stacking underneath your knees, nice stable seat, and relax your arms down next to you. And today we're going to start with some shoulder shrugs. So arms are heavy, we're just moving the shoulders. You're gonna go ahead and shrug the shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze them up, squeeze them up, squeeze them up, squeeze them up, and then slowly drop the shoulders back down. Do that with control. And then go ahead and gather the shoulders back up toward the ears again. Squeeze up, squeeze up, squeeze up, squeeze up, squeeze up. And then slowly drop the shoulders back down. We're going to do that a few more times. Go ahead and shrug the shoulders up. And drop them down. Shrugging them up. And dropping them down. One more time, and we're going to stay in the squeeze for a bit longer. Go ahead and squeeze the shoulders up, shrug them up, and keep squeezing, keep breathing. Squeeze a little bit more, a little bit more. 3, 2, and then 1. Slowly drop the shoulders down. Just feel a bit more space around the sides of the neck and tops of the shoulders. Now, I know I just had you slide forward, but I'm going to ask you to slide halfway back in your chair, still sitting nice and tall, but this is so that we can grab onto the side of the chair for our chair leans. So go ahead and take your left hand down and hold on to either the chair cushion or the structure of your chair next to you. Sit up tall, and then just gently lean the body away from the left hand. The right ear drops in the direction of the right shoulder. If it feels like it's too much, you've just gone too far and back up a little bit. You don't have to push yourself past the range of motion here. Feel the arm tractioning from the shoulder joint, the space along the left side of your neck. And if you want to take this just a step further, you can let your chin turn down diagonally toward your right collarbone. And of course, we're breathing here. If you do notice the breath shallow here, please deepen it. Good. And then go ahead and sit back up. Release the hand. Kind of feels like we're going to fall over, so we got to balance that out as quickly as possible. So go ahead and bring the right hand down to the chair next to you. Get a nice firm grip. Sitting tall, lean the body to the left ear to left shoulder. Again, if it feels like it's too much, back up a little bit. It's okay to not go 110%. It's actually ideal that you don't go 110% here. Of course, if you want to take this further, add the modification. You can turn the chin toward the left collarbone, maybe even drop the head down slightly. And breathe. Space into the neck, space into the shoulder. This is going to be a mostly neck and shoulders class, just to give you an idea of where we're heading. Or I guess where we're staying, at least. One more breath here. Good. Then go ahead and sit back up and release the hand. Good. Then slide forward to the edge of your seat. Heels still stacking underneath. I'm going to turn sideways for this first part, but you can keep facing forward. We're going to do shoulder rolls. So the shoulder joint, well, it's a circular joint, so it moves in all directions, but generally up, down, back, and forward. And we're going to kind of follow that crosshairs for a while to get some movement in the shoulders. And we'll do both at the same time. So dropping your arms down, go ahead and draw your shoulders forward, feeling the upper back widen. And then shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, squeezing up. We've been here before. And then take the shoulders back behind you, open the chest, and then set the shoulders back down to neutral. Forward, up, back, and down. 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 Forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down. A few more times. And as you do these next few, you'll feel little points of tension rising up in your shoulders and neck. Those are knots in the muscle. And if we keep moving for a little longer, we start to soothe or massage those points of tension out, or at least bring a little bit of relief to them. Forward, up, back, and down. Last one, forward, up, back, and then release. Down. Feel sensation. Now we went in the first direction. Now we have to go in the other direction. So demonstrating, you're going to take your shoulders back first, squeeze them up, take them forward, and then drop them down. So join me. Back, up, forward, down, 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 back, up, forward, down. Keep going. And because we're moving in a different direction, we are activating these muscles in a different way, which means there's all new tension coming up in the neck and shoulders. But again, if we keep moving for a little bit, we start to move that tension out. We're also creating a little bit of heat in this area of the body, which also can help to relieve some of that tension. Back, up, forward, down. Last one, back, up, forward, and then drop the shoulders down. Good. Makes the arms feel really heavy, which is actually kind of relieving. Oh no. Okay, we're going to do our neck rolls next. So you can bring your hands onto your thighs, or you can leave them where they're at, but let the shoulders stay relaxed down where they are. And then go ahead and drop an ear to its shoulder. Bring the head back up, drop the other ear to its shoulder, and just keep going from side to side at your own pace. And please do breathe. I should just create an app where like every 30 seconds or so, it's just me repeating and just breathe. I probably give that instruction more than any other instruction I give. Side to side. And then we'll take this to the second phase, drop an ear to a shoulder, roll the chin down to your chest, roll to the other side, stop there, then roll forward, chin to chest, ear to shoulder on the first side, and keep going in these half circle motions, feeling the back of the neck stretch. There's a slight tuck of your chin as the chin comes down to the chest. And of course, breathe. Especially if you're noticing some tension or some tenderness or any sensation that just feels important here. And as we make these last few rotations here, if you notice a point along this axis that just feels just even more important than everything else, go ahead and stop at that point and breathe at that point. Now, if you're not really sensing anything, just keep moving side to side as you've been doing. Good, then we'll all drop chin to chest. Then lift your head up to center. Good, wonderful. All right, still sitting tall. Please take your right arm, not both arms, just your right arm out to the side, and then sweep it forward and across. And the arm is still parallel to the floor. Reach up with the other hand behind the elbow or above the elbow, and just give a tug, pulling it in toward the chest. Taking deep breaths here. Keep sitting tall. Deep breath in. And exhale, release the arm on down. Good, good. Other side, left arm out. Go ahead and sweep it forward and across. Again, arm parallel to the floor, holding up above the elbow. Give a nice pull. And breathe. Good. And then carefully release the arm on down. And we'll move into our spinal flexes. Please keep facing forward. Hands on the thighs. With the inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round the back, look down. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round the upper back and look down. And keep going. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, rounding, getting this upper spine nice and mobile. Stretching what needs to be stretched here, creating space where space needs to be created here. There's so many reasons to do this exercise. Because we're creating that pliability, that mobility in the spine and the rib cage, It actually helps you to take deeper breaths, increasing your lung capacity, which is just good news all around. Inhale, opening, exhale, rounding. Inhale, opening, exhale, rounding. Let's do about 3 more. Open, close, and neutral spine. Deep breath in and out. Feel sensation. So much going on there. Good. And now we'll move into a static twist. So we're not going to keep moving in and out like we do sometimes. We're just going to come into it and stay. So the feet and knees are still hip distance apart. You're going to take your right hand across the body to the outside of your left thigh. Now, if that is too far, you can just bring it to the inside of the right thigh. All right, so make that connection. Left hand comes down to the chair cushion next to you or the chair back behind you. When you have both connections, sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, roll the left shoulder back and look as far back behind you as you can. Staying in the pose, inhale, sit up a bit taller. With your exhale, feel the navel pull into the body and twist with you to the left as you twist a bit deeper. And stay. And breathe. And believe it or not, in this twist, there's a cool neck stretch that we can do. So your left shoulder is guiding back behind you powerfully. Keep that engaged. And then with the left shoulder guiding back, turn your chin forward and look as far over your right shoulder as you can. Left shoulder working back, chin working forward and across. Good. Now before you come out, look behind you first. And then with an inhale, unwind the entire body. Ooh, the spine getting twisty. All right, we're going to do the other side when you're ready. You're going to take your left hand across the outside of the right thigh or inside of the left thigh. Right hand down to the chair cushion or back behind you. Sit up nice and tall again. Take a deep breath in. With the exhale, roll the right shoulder back, twisting, looking behind you. Staying in the pose, sit up tall, inhale. Exhale, twist a bit deeper, feeling the navel pull into the body and twist with you to the right. And breathing here. Now keeping your right shoulder anchoring back behind you. So continue to move it backwards. Go ahead and turn your chin to look over your left shoulder. Good. Now before you come out, look behind you first. And then with the entire body, inhale, untwist, unwind. Good. Let's do a forward fold. So feet and knees where they're normally at. Take a deep breath in and exhale, drape the body down over the thighs. Hands can stay on the legs or they can hang to the floor. It's up to you. You can release the head here, chin dropping toward the throat. And then inhale, go ahead and sit back up. All right, just a couple more exercises for today. I'm going to have you take both arms out to the sides, please. And then sweep both arms forward. Have your right hand over left, right over left. Continue across and give yourself a hug, holding onto your arms or your shoulders. Now, those of you with more open shoulders, you might be able to inch into a tighter hug, but just hug yourself as tightly as you can while holding on the arm or shoulders. Now, from here, you're going to go ahead and lift the elbows in front of you. Good. Now be careful as you lift the elbows not to throw it into your lower back. We're not doing a lower back bend here. The lower back stays steady, and instead the elbows lift, separating your shoulder blades. Might even start to feel a bit of a back bend in your upper back, reversing that thoracic curve. That's the curve of the spine of the upper back. Deep breaths. Good. Deep breath in, and exhale, drop the elbows down. Release the hug. Good. So we have to do that again because we did right over left. Now we do left over right. So arms out to the sides, sweep them forward, left over right. Continue across, holding on to the arms or shoulders, inching further in if you can. And then again, keeping the lower back steady or stable, go ahead and lift the elbows in front of you. Feeling the shoulder blades widen at the upper back. Again, you might even feel a slight back bend in the thoracic spine, the upper back. Breathe, of course. Inhale and exhale, drop the elbows and release the hug. Feel sensation. Good. And then please interlace your fingers in front of you. Turn the palms away from you and straighten your arms. And then lift the arms up overhead as much as you can. And then give yourself a big stretch upwards like you just woke up. Big, big stretch, big stretch. Keep stretching, keep reaching, keep stretching, keep reaching. 3, 2, last one, reach up. And exhale, release the arms down. Hands on the thighs. Roll the shoulders down the back, look up. And then exhale, drape yourself down over the thighs again. Hands on the thighs or hang to the floor, release the head. Feeling the front body pressed into your thighs. You might even sense some movement of the back body as you breathe here. And taking a deeper breath with your next inhale, go ahead and roll yourself up to a seat. All right. So when you're ready, go ahead and slide backwards. We're going to go into meditation now. Just feel the feet flat on the floor. Relaxing into your seat, the eyes closing. Become aware of sensation. What's going on in this body? What's the residual effects from this practice? How is the breath? How is the energy? How is the mind? Then tuning into your breath, I'd like you to become aware of the movement of your rib cage. Inhale, feeling it widen. Exhale, feeling it narrowing. Aware of the rib cage moving. And as you do so, I'd like you to also be aware of the point at the center of your chest inside of your body that the rib cage expands away from and contracts towards. That point at the center of the chest inside of your body. And holding your awareness now at that point at the center of the chest, I'd like you to think of something that you are grateful for, something that brings light and life to your life. What are you grateful for? And don't spend too much time contemplating it. Usually, the first or second thing that pops into your mind is the right one for today's contemplation. And once you have it in your mind, that which you are grateful for, just spend a moment contemplating the impact of this thing. How is your life made better because of it? How is your life improved? What light does it bring to you? And as you contemplate these things, emotions might come up. You might feel joy. You might feel a sense of love and also feel gratitude. Gratitude. And imagine that that feeling of gratitude or appreciation is growing like light spreading in your body from that point at the chest, illuminating every cell of your body, spreading into every organ, to every groove in your brain, even into the space around you, that light expanding, that gratitude. Let it grow in you, let it overwhelm you, the amount of gratitude you have for this thing, big and bright within. And just notice how you, when you feel this gratitude expressed, that there's a deep sense of peace that accompanies that feeling. Peace is the heart of gratitude and one of the easiest ways to access it. And so, whenever you feel disconnected from this sense of peace, allow gratitude to be a practice that you bring into your life to reconnect to that core center within. So, feeling your breath moving in your body, when you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath and bring the palms together and rub them together, taking the heated palms over the eyes, brushing over the head and down your neck, slowly bringing yourself on back